Hello everyone and welcome back to $10 Million Farm series. We are starting today's episode in the dark, because the John Deere and the JCB are still in the field plowing. Now I am going to go to sleep and I hope that during the night the snow won't accumulate, because if it does, we will need to stop with everything that we are doing. 8 o'clock should be fine, so that it won't be too dark. Okay, that's not good. That's really not good. Why do we have snow inside the shed? Is the roof leaking somewhere? Like, what the... Why is the snow inside the shed, man? Anyway, this changed some things. I'm just going to stop the workers for now until the snow goes away. Now what? There is snow everywhere, and I knew this was a possibility, but I haven't made any plans for it if it came true. I mean, the lower yard currently doesn't exist, so we might need to do something about that. The cows are doing great, and they somehow still have a whole lot of meadow, which is odd considering there is only snow in the pasture. Well, in that case, we might need to go buy some snow equipment. I'm going to use the JCB for the snow work, so I need to unhook the plow somewhere. And it might as well be here, in the middle of the field. Oops, that's not good. Seems to be uneven ground. Here maybe. No? Why won't it stay upright? Oh, I forgot. It's not the lambkin. That can be unhooked whilst folded. There we go. That's much better. Well, time to go to the farm shop for the first time today. Okay, so let's see what kind of winter equipment does the farm shop have. Not much. 3 to be exact. 1 plow, 1 salt spreader, and 1 snow blower. In that case, I'm going to go with the Tornado purely because of its name, because it does sound badass. And I might as well get the salt spreader so that we can stop the ice from forming, I'm guessing. It holds 2 tons of salt, so we need to buy that as well. Big bags, road salt, 2 bags. There we go. I think that now we are fully equipped for the winter and can now deal with the snow that surprised us. Even though I knew it was coming, but I haven't prepared, so... Oh, Houston, we might have a problem. I forgot to unhook the weight, so that's great. Well, I'm guessing we might need to come back to the farm shop at least once more today, so I'll leave it here and I'll pick it up then. There we have it. The Rapid Snow Removal Response Team's rig is here. So let's go handle some snow. I'm going to be honest, I never really used the snowblower or the salt in this game, or even in FS22, so this is something new even for me. Well, here goes nothing. I'm going to try the road salt first, and let's see how it works. Okay, great. So it just deletes the snow. That means when I get lazy, I can just delete all of the snow. Good to have options. Well, since I don't own this road and the town didn't clean it, I might as well do it for them. Now for the tedious part. The cowyard. We need access to the barn and to the silage pit. And I want to use the snowblower over here.
One eternity later.
I got a bit carried away with this fun toy, and I cleared the border of where I don't want the snow. And now I just need to clear the middle bit in front of the silage pit. Wait. What? It's already disappearing? Don't tell me I just wasted 15 minutes for no reason. Why? Why? Just great. I don't get it. Why would giants, of all people, spend God knows how much time implementing snow into the game? Just for it to disappear, or let's say melt, after 10 minutes. At least have it stick around for a day or maybe 2. Because right now, it feels more like an inconvenience than a feature. Now that I have spent a few grand on all of the winter equipment, let me store it under the tunnel until next year. If the snow even decides to show up again. Luckily, I have the perfect spot for the blower and the salt spreader, right in the corner, so that I won't need to see them ever again. Perfect, out of sight and out of the way. Well, since the snow decided to leave the chat, I might as well go back to plowing the fields. But I need a wait for the JCB, since I had to leave the small one at the shop, because I didn't think things through. Alright, the one from the Fend is right here, so I might as well use it for now. I mean, the Fend doesn't need it, so it is about twice as heavy, but I hope it won't cause any problems. Oh, right, I want to change the tires on the JCB, but I'll hire the worker again on the John Deere, since it still has a lot of the field that it needs to do. I just hope it will continue where it left off. It appears that that is what it wants to do, so everything is great. Now back to the JCB and changing its tires. Are there any tire combinations that have wheel weights for it? No, that's a shame. Well, standard it is then. Oh man, that looks ridiculous. I got so used to the flotations that it just doesn't look right. Now, it just looks hilarious. Oh, they look so skinny. Okay, now I don't think the JCB will start where it left, so I'm going to have to finish this field myself. But first I want to finish rock picking on the other field with the Fend. Oh, and would you look at that? The GPS decided to work again, after the whole fiasco in the previous episode. It would appear that shutting the game off and turning it back on again solved the issues that I was having. So at least one of the problems got solved, but the fence... Well, the fence one still remains, so by the looks of it, I might need to go into the Giants editor and try to solve it in there. Well, I'll rock pick for a minute, and I shall hopefully see you when I'm done, and not sooner. Oh, oops, I wasn't paying attention and I crashed into the fence. How ironic. But anyway, we are done with this field, so it is technically ready to be planted, or seeded. Now, the Fendt can wait for a bit, and the 7R, well, I must say it is doing better than I had thought, but it still has quite a lot to do. Now, back to the JCB and plowing. We need to do the headland and we need to connect the two fields together, and then we can let the Fendt loose to rock pick it. So yeah, we have quite some work ahead of us. I must say, I never really liked plowing fields because it's such a slow job. You don't have the widest of working area and the work speed is really slow. And that means you need 2 full episodes to plow a couple of fields. Now, I know I could just turn off periodic plowing, but I do like the challenge. In it, it's just the time spent that bothers me a little. Oh, I just noticed, we already have 2.5 hours on the JCB. I mean, some of it is from the worker, but most of it from me driving it. And it almost guzzled up a third of the tank. I mean, if the JCB used that much fuel, I'm a little worried how much has the John Deere used, since I think it almost has 4 hours on it. Oh, yeah. There we have it. We have the original field all plowed up, so now the Fendt can go to work. Oh, I was wrong about the 7R. It has only 3.4 hours and barely has a quarter of the tank left. So I hope it will finish up this field before it will run out of diesel. Oh, how about that? The Fendt also has 3.4 hours on it, and it has a third of the tank left. So it looks like the Fendt is more efficient. Huh, who knew? Less horsepower uses less fuel, huh? Oh, is there a way of telling it where to start? Because I needed to start on the east corner of the field. Now there isn't any option in the menu, so I do hope that it will just work if I start it over there. Moment of truth, I guess. Will it work as I imagine? Okay, it looks like it is positioning itself. Oh, that's good news. It is working as I hoped it would. So, let's finish with plowing then. There we go, the second big field is now done. Oh, well, it looks like the bit where the fields connect needs lime. So, don't look too closely there, eh? Now, the John Deere still hasn't finished, but we can start combining the 3 fields together. Okay, so the John Deere is now doing the headlands, so that means it won't be done anytime soon. So that's great. Well, at least we can combine these 2 fields right now. Oh, just perfect. Yeah, leave a tiny little strip behind so that I will need to go back again. Okay, great. They are now one field, and I might as well connect them to the big field so that we are done with this. And I can make a nice transition in this corner so that we won't have such a sharp edge. Just need to turn over the plow and we shall slowly go out of the boundary like that. And then... wait, what? What just happened? Oh, don't tell me we don't own this. Ah, that is not good. Well, I don't want to buy the canning factory, so we need to figure something out. In that case, it's going to be more edgy instead of smooth. It isn't perfect, but it also isn't half bad, so I won't complain. Really? Again? I don't have luck today, do I? Well, at least it got dark, and the John Deere still hasn't finished up the headlands. There we go! We have 3, well, actually, we have 1 really big field and 2 medium-sized ones, because of a stupid fence. But don't get me started on it. Now, since the John Deere isn't yet done, I'll leave the game on until it finishes, because I don't want to drag the plowing across 3 episodes. And hopefully we will be able to cultivate this field and get all of these stones picked. And after that, I think we should be ready to plant the corn by the looks of it. Well, the JCB is done, so it can go to the yard. Oh, I completely forgot we have some bottled milk that has been produced. And we have 2 pellets actually. That is awesome. Now it did take 2 episodes, but better than nothing. It still has some milk that it needs to process, but I think we need to start thinking how we are going to sell it. Do we build our own market, or do we not? We do have some small kiosk-style sell points in the game that I would like to try out. But more on that next time. Let's check up on the fend. Weird. It's going over the spots that it already did. So I might need to stop it for the night. Well, the 7R is still going strong, so I'll leave it be, and I'm going to end this episode here. So, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I am Farmer's Chaos, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye for now.